Let's try this again. Try not to get tripled this time. It's a bit of a mess, spazzing. I dipped out of some of the conversation because they were talking about specific aspects of Iceborne Elatrian, but now they're talking about other stuff and I'm kind of lost. Thank you, Kyrol. Cheers. Well, that's an extreme Nox, where, like, let's say you have a hit, like a cutting hit zone that's like 5, but it's got an elemental hit zone of like 40. Like, that's an extreme, but there's a lot of examples where the raw hit zones are lackluster and the element is quite good. And, like, you're not going to bounce, and you're not going to deal with loads of raw damage, but elemental is definitely going to influence which parts of the monster you aim for there. Wait, I'm not doing a mining run. I'm fighting Rakna Kadaki. Whoops. Whoops. Definitely giving me a good opportunity to get decent at like tiptoeing around some of the patterns it throws out. Seeing as we don't want to move very much with heavy bowgun. Angry. Freaking Bizarrios, man. I like Rakna Kadaki's fight a bit. I like its moves, and I like its moveset. I don't like its shot type hit zones. I knew that was a possibility. I probably shouldn't have gone for that. Oh, don't die. Did you know you can charge the shots? Yep. The counter shot doesn't actually get any extra damage from being charged, and regular charged shots on heavy bowgun are slower and less damage than just firing the shots like normal. It's good for certain shots, like Wyvern or I guess a couple others, maybe slicing. If slicing, actually I don't even know if slicing gets boosted. It's not very good for most shot types compared to just firing off as many shots as you can. Sticky, okay, sticky and Wyvern. Good for ammo conservation, yeah. If you have a type of ammo that you can't carry very much of, it's decent for that, but you'll be able to kick out a lot more raw damage for your primary shot types if you're just firing really fast like this. It just can't keep up. Like how much extra damage you get for spending the time charging does not compare to firing out like 3 or 4 shots in the same amount of time. But for certain shot types, it is good. I've been using it with Wyvern shots to try and get extra damage when we have those big openings for Wyvern. It's an interesting mechanic. I kind of wish they'd balanced it a little bit differently to be more interesting. Right now, I don't think it scales overly well with elemental and status. I think if they'd made it more the case for elemental and status, that you would kind of charge up your shots almost like old bow. I think that'd be kind of neat. That is actually kind of funny now that I think about it. They gave heavy bowgun the ability to charge its shots kind of like old bow. Oops. I'm scared. Oh, I should have countered that. This conversation is really interesting. I feel like the pedantics of the examples are being debated more than the actual points. Oops. I guess I'm not really sure how a conversation that was like, oh, certain mainline fights aren't satisfying for me to fight anymore got turned into like it's because of elemental and raw hit zones. I'm like that's a part of it, but I guess I don't know. I was looking for more of an overview of less of like a, oh, it is this specific hit zone trend that makes it less satisfying for me to fight, and more of like a, these things make it feel like this to me to fight in this game versus the other game. I think that's more interesting than arguing about the mechanics of the hit zones. But I guess this makes it feel to me as more subjective. Uh-oh. That was weird. Alright. Oh, I didn't have Wyvern Shot. Oh well. No Wyvern Shot. Feels bad, man. RIP. Let's get out of this like awful corner area with the ledge. I guess it also felt that way because it got rid of the ledge or the tower there. I wish that I could fire some Pierce down you, but too close. Oh, dude. All the alpha effects there. Screw Evan Snipe. Whoops, bad shots those. Whoops. Didn't waste those shots very well to hit the head. Oh, multiple hits. Yeah. Oh. Dude, that move comes out quick. It's a big move, too. I wonder what we're doing. This fight is generally one of the fights that takes me a little while longer to beat. Like, even with some of the stronger sets or weapons we've come out here with, it's taken like at least 20 minutes. Or some of the fights we've been doing where we've been a little more comfortable, have been getting down closer to 15. So it's interesting to see how long these bad hit zones soak up damage on us. Let's go ahead and craft a bunch of ammo here. Verticality is fun, but slopes are not when you can't angle your weapon up or down them. I think they're close to finding the right balance for verticality in the series, where like the maps themselves are vertical, but the verticality doesn't totally play into the combat all the time. Is that limp? Yo. Oh, not yo. Screw you, Ermobra. Nobody likes you. I think this is probably one of the faster times I've gotten it to limp. Let's see how quickly we can kill it. Whoa. That was a abrupt change in music there. We're gonna listen to the Dose soundtrack, I think. Rotten Vale theme though? You can't just drop into it. Yo, is this thing okay? Okay. Wait, that was like a tremor. It didn't even cause any damage to me. That was interesting. Yeah, that's probably one of my faster Rakna Kadaki clears. Heavy Bowgun with Pierce is beastly. Yeah, it doesn't have a launch with no damage FPS. What was happening there is in this game, if you're up on a higher level from the monster, sometimes they'll do an attack that is designed to knock you down off the ledge that you're on so they can reach you again. It thought that I was on higher ground where it couldn't reach, and so it was doing that to me. Monster classification and skeleton are not the same thing, Fish Kebab. They're often the same thing, but they're not always.